Hello Blender folks, welcome and welcome back. This is Epistemic-gnomes and we are making some changes here today, Sunday night in my place here. We are going to start modeling some crazy gigantic starship interiors, and you see I have linked Aisha here. The character that I was modeling, she is right here actually. You see this little dot there? It's her. Yes, she's staring the skies, the star, but the stars, right? And so you see how big this is. Maybe this area is a sort of a greenhouse with a beach or pool, swimming pool, but with some plants like coconut tree, maybe some mountains things. It's kind of a semi-organic greenhouse starship area. It is very tall. The height is very big, you see here, and large, and there is the deck. Let's get some soundtrack for some inspiration, folks. So I've been procrastinating this remodeling for some time. I have made these blueprints. It's very simple blueprint, but that's enough that I need. I could make a cross thing on the other direction. What is this? Let's Alright, sorry folks. Alright, so my plan here is to, with the help of Aisha here, is to, I can use her as a dummy. I have some dummies here for but unfortunately, because of the physics that I need on her hair and hair physics, maybe even cloth physics, some other body physics, but essentially, most fundamentally the hair. There's something about the armature needs to be like 10,000 10 times larger than the natural scale of the world, and so because of this, actually I'm not totally sure what I did here. Hold on folks. Let's see the scale that apparently I did the opposite. So what's happening here is that the scale of the world is real, but then it's not good because I was using this for counting, but turns out that I'll have to probably destroy this process, because I can expand this later. But if I get here some calculation, right, you see that $7 meters. Well, there's something wrong about the calculation. I don't know. Essentially, she can't have 1.5 meters tall. She needs to have something like 10 times more, right? 15 meters tall, and then the scenery will follow. So I'll ignore the scale here because I have changed here. I just have to reset the scale of the armature, right? So you see here is her being big giantess, but this is not this is for the physics, right? So in this condition, physics wouldn't be working well. So I'm just doing here because I don't want to rescale everything here. I'll do that later with more patience. And I'm still trying to find if there's a workaround regarding this thing. But because ideally, although the scale doesn't really matter for this kind of project, it's relative, right? The absolute value of the scale seems to matter for physics. So that's kind of bizarre. Anyways, so my idea here is to start modeling like really something very simple modeling thing, right? I've already started with, okay, here is a dummy, right? And I think there's a dummy next to her. Well, I don't see it. Yeah, I've lost the... Yeah, there's a dummy next to her, but I think I've lost it. Anyways. So, what's going here is that you see there are different decks here. Here is the control station or the bridge, right? It would be... I have already started modeling this, but I'm not satisfied. I'll see what I would like to be this as a reference, folks. So let me get this chat back. For some reason, it's not... Okay, my thing here is crazy, so I'm going to close this, reopen this chat here, folks. I think I've minimized it. All right, sorry folks. So let me show you some reference here. All right, so I have plenty of reference for here, but oh, this is a reference for what would be Aisha's headquarters. Yes, somewhat, but actually Aisha's atelier, because she's an artist, a painter, a designer of the future, and this is not exactly what it will. It's just a rough approximation. Sort of this inspires me because there's these big windows to stars, and so that relates a little. There's some space here too. And then also another thing of interest is, let me just pause here for a moment. This bridge is the last inspiration I've got. This is from some sort of Star Trek big project of modeling starships. So I sort of liked something about this deck, this bridge, and it is... I love how they make the bridge in Star Trek, those new projects, right? Modern ideas. What really inspires me in this deck is the big hallways that come into it. And there's a central area. It's not so cool. It's too open, but it's kind of cool exactly because of that. You see there's all circular stuff. And you see those things that connect. I found this great design here in the architecture here. You see this, well, you won't see very well. I like those places here. Looks like museum stuff, but yeah, I like how you have space to walk behind here the control center there, control station, and then you have these places for people to work. Those how do you say, those offices, right? So a lot of space for people to work with some screens. And then, okay, those screens, they are in the wall. It's a Spock guy. Anyways, but what I really like about this design is those how do you call this even structure? Some sort of structural thing that connects the ceiling with the walls side to side, right? And so this big thing, I find it's really attractive, and actually many things could be built from this kind of structure. And so this gives me plenty of ideas of how a deck could be. Then see it connects there to all the opposite side of the bridge. But overall it's that. I don't like how these things are like floating here but I like the way this the front part is, right? This area here with the big screen. And so this video, this kind of corridor with office, inspired me a lot, but this is another story. I have other references for this kind of stuff. Yeah, I like how high are the ceiling here, because You have those office thing. There's some other place of interest, but essentially I was showing you this for the bridge. Yeah, let's just find if there's anything else of interest here. And I like the stylization, of course, of the background, right? The rendering. And even my project is not to be so complex, so I want to do something stylish like that, but not doesn't need to push that much, right? You see, there are probably a lot of staff of people working on that. Anyway, so this is the deck thing that I need to have more ideas for this. My idea for the deck, let's close this, let's close this. Yes, I'll leave this open maybe, and this one too. There's some deck ideas here. Let's get back this soundtrack here. Too loud for me, sorry folks. Alright. I have a deck here. Oh, I see why I see why I wasn't able to. It's because this is annotations, and so I cannot rescale the annotations. Apparently, I need to convert them into grease pencil, so I could rescale everything, right? So right now, I have this big. This is my deck proposition. You see, it's quite different, but I wasn't able to get this very. You see, a character here, it will be very small. It will be sort of like here. I've made a mistake about the. You see those loops that connect opposite side. I still, because here I was using this structure, Arachnidian structure, which I found cool, but because it makes the ceiling even way larger than, it doesn't help in getting the. Hold on, let's get the mirror modifier here. It doesn't help to get the. I have some window here also. It doesn't help to get the. It will need to be much larger to have those things going like. Yeah, not alright. I cannot draw here, unfortunately. So, anyways, this deck is currently too big because it is not. It was matched like 10 times its size. So let's just scale this down, and then we start working. So you see, let's get this here, and let's apply scale. Same thing here, 0.1, apply scale. And why they are different objects here, I don't remember, so maybe just join these ones, and that is fine. Oh, it was just for organization, yeah. So the materials that I have here for those things are too heavy. They are not working after some change I think I did to the version. Yeah, there's a lot of things here that are probably wrong, so let's leave it in this fashion for now. So the deck here would be on that position. Let's change this. No, I don't want to be editing that. So yes, I can totally change the way this thing is. Yeah, I see the idea of expanding this, so let's push this here. So let's try to get the right proportions here for this proposition. Let's select linked here. So you're gonna do this rough work of, you know, polymodel, base modeling of everything, not of everything, right, but whichever I found plausible, right? It will be much better if the shading thing was working here, because then texture, material, matte cap. Yes, so why do we have lights here? A shadow of this because of this matte cap, right? Yeah, because this is alright. Of course, to avoid this shading, I'll need to make, maybe the sun is in some other place. Okay, so this is why this metal thing is reflecting so much, right? Let's try to change this. What is the material here? I think this is a metallic thing, that's why it is not helping. Metal, aluminum. Yeah, can I do anything about this? Select, maybe get something simpler here. Metal gray. That sort of helps a little, but no, it's still then we have some other materials from any other thing, and this is not good, right? I need serious simplifications of those, otherwise this is EV, right? This is supposed to be much faster, or I can just temporarily, yeah, let's get something. Let's make a new material here, just give this a I have a simple material here. Let's give this corridor thing. Never. No, can be sure this is too dark. And it's too heavy, so. Yeah, so this is too confusing right now. These materials are old, I have to revise. So let's just keep working with that, whatever it takes. These shadows are annoying me, so let's delete these faces here. These faces here also, because I don't know how I'm gonna finish this. These are to be entrances, right? So I need a dummy here to make sure. Yeah, we have one right here. So here we got an idea of the scale in things. The structure here seems to be more or less in the right position, except that we can. No, it seems to be doubled. Why this is happening? Yes, why it seems to be double. Okay, it's a double mesh maybe. Right, so we have a lot of ways of getting ourselves in a terrible condition to. Oh, now I got the. Okay. So this doesn't need to be perfected. So it's just SC0. Okay, I just aligned that. Let's see. This let's delete that. Let's use proportional editing and individual origins. Let's try to change a little this structure again. We are using mirror modifier, so okay, this is just a few retakes, but that will require much bigger retakes. Right now I'm just trying to get used to get more familiar with all this get back to familiarity with my own stuff, right? Why there's something that I'm picking there that is looks like connected mesh. Oh, of course, connected only. There we go. Alright, and there are many other things that I need to be solving here, but let's see the connections. Okay, so there would be some sort of I remember what I want here. So this will be, so here is where we start to make new connections. Many of the areas that we see here, I already have some attempts of modeling them. So they already exist. Some of them, like this will be a big stairways, they already exist. This will be a sort of a planetarium thing. I need to revise because here it will be gigantic. So even this I already modeled in a long time ago in a very simple shape. So right now this bridge I can hide, and I'm gonna get to this base thing. We see how this now this is in the origin, but we're gonna move these snapping to the, yeah, we'll start building it from here. So I don't need to do this procedural, although it would be interesting to keep things organized, but it will take too long. So I'm going to do something. I'll attempt something a different way. So I'll leave just this one, right? And here I'm gonna extrude, and we'll try to build so apparently I've lost the absolute, where's the absolute grid? Oh yeah, grid, of course. Now we talk. Yeah, good. So this is different. So I think this is new, right? Increment is not grid. Grid is what I really want. Oh, this is a big improvement because sometimes we kept having problem with that. So right now, for this part, I think we can, because we don't have material, so we can use the shadings here. Yeah, this will be nice. So so here, if I can make some subdivisions here, right? That should be nice. Very easy to be lost in space here, so maybe here let's get this a special material, right? Let's get this a carpet red. Okay, just got one material, so let's give this a assign this, maybe here we assign here, and alright, and this they'll be like panels. Let's just get this some sort of, what do I have here? Metal, maybe this. Alright. So we barely see any texture thing, right? This is a bit boring, right? But we're starting to get somewhere, right? So let's try to get something more interesting here. So no snapping here. Oh, actually, yes, snapping here. We need some lamps too, so here let's look at the height that we need, somewhere about here. So you see I've already drew that, trying to plan for the height of this stuff. Of course, this is a good idea. This is happening because of the sun, yeah, it's the sun. So let's just get here, maybe extrude there, and maybe yeah, so join there. Here we got some problem with the subdivisions, right? This is pretty bad. So if I just pick this and extrude up, and then okay, why can't I extrude this? Okay, merge by distance, okay, this now probably got merged yet. Then just connect here. I need a dummy here to see this height. We got, for some reason, the dummies are, when I pick them from the source, they go crazy. So is this a dummy? Why am I making these things here? They are needed. This is so annoying to okay, I cannot delete this thing. Okay, whatever. Let's get back to here, and some dummy here, right? So it's yeah, this is one dummy. Let's bring it Shift D or to there. All right, here we got some idea. So this place is not good. The spacing it is having is very far from what I intended. So what is going wrong here? Right, I can continue on. This is a way, way that serves as a hallway, so it's not super important, right now. So instead, let's extrude this. Yeah, this grid snap is helping a lot. Let's also merge by distance. And so here, maybe I should be able to do some sort of yeah, maybe this one. Then let's make a hole here, and also same for there. So is that sufficient for the guy or the girl? Yes, but it's not, no, it's not good. So here the snap, hold control, X control, doesn't need to be, yeah, this is too small. Let's do more, bit more of this. Okay, why I cannot cut? J cut through. Need some lamps there, it will be fun. Alright, then here I cannot see anything. Let's bring this solidify modifier will be good here, because otherwise we'll have to be dealing with those face normals, which is insane. And they are already insane. Recalculate inside. Yeah, the floor too, but the floor seems to be flipped. All right, so yeah, because they are a block. This is stupid. Let's change here. Yeah, why I keep this thing here? Right? Let's just pick those faces here, and even all this face loop, right? Delete all these faces, recalculate inside, there we go, perfect. So now we can make our job easier by just getting some temporarily solidify. We don't want to be looking at this on edit mode, this can be confusing, so generate solidify, just yeah, by default you could have like 0.1. This is creating walls, even thickness. I think this can create some offset. It does it go from, no, it goes outwards, right? Let's see, is this correct? Let's get a 1 meter. Yeah, this is growing outwards. Heavy walls. Now this is not what I want, but this can be useful. I don't know how to solve these artifacts here, but maybe this yeah, this should be important. So negative, so it grows from, let's leave a 0.5 or no, 0.1 for now, just now 0.2. all right. Maybe it's just the alignment of the vertices. No, it's how it is done. It's not about some sort of, I don't have any subdivision surface, so this is something else, right? See, it starts to get rounded, right? This is terrible. Even thickness, this seems to help. And this normals flip high quality. Oh wait, high quality. No, I still have some problem there. But it seems to, yeah, that seems to help. So high quality, good finding for this workflow. Still something weird about this last one, but here what we're gonna do is extrude. Here I think this sort of solves one of the problems. And of course here we're gonna make this into a different let's dissolve this and then just loop cut this entirely again. Change these materials, get some light here for the good sake of composition, some area. Yeah, I should make a ceiling for that, or no, not yet. That should create some problem. Now the snapping is very hard to control here for some reason. Okay, this position maybe about here. Then let's get this 100. And why don't I see much of this? Maybe a bluish light. Maybe 1000. We might need more than one of these. Let's centralize this. If I, oh, it is snapping, right? All right, so square or rectangle maybe. Okay, I never done something like that. Maybe that helps. Okay, but it's not exactly how this slide should be, and nor this room, right? The idea is that this would be like a hangar room sort of thing, so it doesn't need to be. I need some additional walls here. So yes, probably I'll need some thing here. So let's try to connect here this and this. Bridge edge loops. Then let's just how do you call it, merge by distance, right? Let's change the material of that. Where's the... Okay, so we start to have a lot of complications due to the solidify, but here we, yeah, should we enable it on this mode? Anyways, let's give this another material, maybe. Alright, and here also Maybe you can make another. Okay, so why can't I? Okay, let's just join this, and also here. Yeah, this solidify is getting join here. Subdivide, maybe here. Join. No. Okay, let's not subdivide here. So instead here, join, and just get these two. Oh, I see. There's naturally. Now it will do. Oops, I've lost myself. Okay, sometimes that happens. Where is the... Oh, the other direction. Okay, what is this? It's like... what is this madness? Looks like to be some sort of artifacts caused by the solidify modifier, right? Exactly. So even thick. Okay, what the hell is that? Anyways, so this is dangerous. I don't really like this stuff. Maybe this is high quality, right, after all. Yeah, this high quality can be... Well, it disappeared. Oh, maybe we need to be enabling, disabling... No, actually it's not the high quality only, it's the combination of high quality and even thickness. Merge by distance. Okay, so maybe the even thickness is the problem. And anyways, let's not use this in here. Then do we have an opening on the other side? No. So here we can make some more artistical cuts. Oops, not that. This, all right. Maybe even wider. Yes. Yeah, so here it's a wider opening, right? So going outside, maybe we can play a little with that. feel even wider can be nice. Yes, this is nice. All right, then we could even use some columns, but for now we can, for example, get here. Alright, so I see this. I'm gonna extrude here frontal. With hold control we can... No, not do that. Let's get... Alright, okay, this is interesting, but it's not for now. This is not what I wanted here. Apparently we extruded the wrong faces here, so just move this GZ here. This must be a line. It's not snapping anymore for some reason. To the grid. Oh yeah, it is snapping, but to the center of the grid, which is not good. Alright, now we have this matching thing. And here we can also connect this, which is wrong. The height here seems to be bad. Oh yes, they have this floor is displaced, right? So this has the right floor height, but this will be a little annoying. Okay, let's use this. For now we can maintain this level, that should be okay. And then let's extrude G. I don't see where it is snapping. It decides to snap in some wrong position. Yeah, it is going crazy. No, because of the 3D cursor, maybe. Yeah, now it's correct. Okay, then here, then merge by distance. I don't know, that will work. Now for the big thing, we are going to... What happened? Oh, I hate this control. I got turn off the lights, right? Maybe this light, I have a sunlight of power 2. That is enough, right? Shadows. Oh, I can turn off the shadows. Yeah, it's a generic light, right? So I don't... Oh, that will be... Ah, that is the solution, right? For now, right? The special light, so we can see the through the glass even. Anyways, let's carve a hole here, and we need... Okay, this is the structure of the deck. This is not good. Let's... Okay, so this don't need to be the same the same kind, right, of entrance. Maybe I need the dummy. You come back here, Shift D. Let's unhide the other thing. Since we are here, let's make a cut here and see what's this thing. Oh, this is a 4 cubes module. I don't need this. We are going to just delete some mesh here that is useless. Yeah, so basically this just tries to match, right? There is the distance is not good, right? So we need to maybe extrude something here. Not extrude, inset, and we're gonna try to match this snap there. So we could even join these meshes. That is not recommended, right? So if they don't bridge, right? And so this is an annoying thing. So the rest could be solved with the solidifier, right, of the other one, right? I guess. Well, it is already in place. Yeah, you see here. This entrance is not good for the deck. I don't like it. Of course, it should be closed, open and closed. Maybe, oh, maybe we can make something different here. That's kind of nice, because then we can see how elevated that thing is, right? So that can be interesting. So one is wide and the other is tall. I like this contrast. So here, this thing is being incorrect for too long. Let's get this thing, and of course we need to do something about this. The positioning here is just not adequate. Let's just put this exactly there. And okay, now we have sort of a portal, like Egyptian or stuff like that. You got the idea, right? The colors also help with that, this base color here, but it's not necessary. What is this in there? Now these vertex here, just dissolve this maybe. No, do that it is. So the rest is clipping. And here we just join this, and there we go. The other technique, of course, of modeling this kind of stuff would be by using the subdivision surface modifier, right? But in this case, let's also change this material now. Maybe this can become linked by material. Let's get this select linked by material. This would be not too dark. What about glass stuff, sort of original? It's not exactly what I... No, it's cool, but maybe it would be for another layer of things, so let's just get another corridor thing. Where's some other metal thing? Metal, maybe this one. Alright. Okay, this sounds to be fine. Did I change the color of these walls? No, this is still the same metal. Alright. And why do I have these reds everywhere here? Yeah, this solidify on edit mode is a ruin. I like the way the lighting is reflecting this metal. Let's go for the big greenhouse thing. This is very far from what I want. Still, we start to have this idea, right? But maybe I should delete this. Let's try something like this. Yeah, it should be large and wide, I mean. Oh yeah, this could be another ceiling, right? Okay, this is correct. We could make so here we could get increment to some value that the other direction. All right. don't see the increments, so if we can work from here, yes we can. So okay, I don't see, but this is an increment, so that should be sufficient. Why don't I zoom to the object that is in the selection? Home point, no, to no avail. Okay, the system is bugged. It should go directly there, but it's not going. Anyways, alright, so here I start to get some. It is horrible, I know this is just some very basic stuff, but we are trying to get the appearance of the room. So I have this entrance here to the bridge. It's very wide, but it's not. This is too deep entrance. I think it shouldn't be like that. So instead, although it's cool, but it's not. I think it's not gonna doing the right effect. So what we're gonna do is gonna maybe pick all the mesh except for that and pull this back. Yeah, this will create even some sort of intersection, but we can ignore this. I can remake this entirely, and for now we just want to see. Okay, so this is another effect. This place, yeah, there's something good about how it was. Why do I keep those blocks? They were for something else, right? So the ceiling now is too high. I'm not able to create the structures that I've mentioned in the screenshot. I'm not gonna do the same thing, but I want to do something that remembers it. So for that, I try to block out maybe this. To the outer area, right? So I could have many of those, but also something that goes like that. Dummy, Shift D, G, Y. Here I could snap to face control. No, not working. Yeah, it is working. No, not working for some reason. So snap to face project then. Maybe it needs exclude non-selectable. No, this is not the case. Okay, now it is snapping. I was pressing control actually, and why it doesn't? It is enabled. All right. Alright, so what does it mean is that this area here doesn't need to be... Yeah, I need to revise this, so I'm gonna delete this whole thing here. So we can afford to have this kind of structures. The ceiling only gets higher later on, so they don't need to as for this, yeah, it is, I think, just one, right? So the problem is that this is too close here, so this will, in order to rebuild this, will be a complete destruction of what I have, but that's okay. This is also affordable. This place is not good anyways. Yeah, so, oh, this is something I haven't thought. Okay, so we have like this stuff that I can configure how high it is, the ceiling, and this structure, right? So this structure starting from here, maybe it should be a bit more to the side, yeah. So keep pushing this. And then this thing also can be pushed there. Okay, so it starts to open up. And here we can have maybe this kind of... No. Okay, let's say that I use these and... Oh, this is not a subdivision. Okay, let's do this, and now, yes. Why do I have this? This maybe not be necessary anymore. I can exchange that for something else later. Then all this also can start to try to remake, right, folks? Yeah, so just end up with the very basic stuff, revamp in some way. What is this? merge by distance just in case. Oh yeah, so this is extra floor there. This is okay. Merge at first. And here there's a little confusion. Let's destroy some stuff here. Alright, and one thing that I want to be building here is the come on, where is the reference? So this can end up in the ceiling, or it can even be an extra bridge, can have another structure, but this will be for the future. For now, I just want to, so this is why I leave this sort of not too big. And after, of course, I want to fix do all this properly, right? With very precise topology, whatever. So here, yes, I want to structure out. Let's see what happens if I get the what is it's called? What happens if I the annotations, right? Because at some point we don't need to be looking at all that. How do you I can just hide them from something here, I guess, like annotations. There we go. That will be easier. Okay, so right now it's extremely boring, so but we're already creating this. Yeah, so I don't know how I'm gonna be able to connect this with this thing here in the middle, with these things in a way that don't look too crowded. So this will be a challenge. But already here, let's try to extrude here. because I want to make an entrance here, a big one, and for that one we need, so have to, yeah, so I can pick this thing, maybe extrude, then pick this, extrude, Z, something like that for now. This is not good. Why this is, I think I have multiple extrusions maybe. Yeah, anyways, I don't need this. Well, this extrusion not totally mistake, it's just these faces here that are a problem. Let's delete this face then. Here. Yeah, so it start to create this cavity here. This will be important for the offices that we're gonna create there, but this will be, yeah, so this will be a bit more time consuming to do it precisely. It's not very simple, but if I just extrude this, here there's already gives some idea of how that can be achieved, right? Of course, this is very bad. All right, so I'll do that later. Merge by distance. Here it would be nice if I could already attempt to connect this mesh in some way, or not connect, just try to sort of get them close by. All right. Soundtrack. Okay, here we can already start to have so this is an idea that I've got from, yeah, so here we're gonna get this big box area here, and from here a lot of other things can happen. Yeah, there can be this is just to distinct the area, but it's not very clear, right? So we're gonna try to use instead something like this. No, just brown carpet here, and maybe yeah, we don't see the ceiling very well, so this is not good. There is a question how this should be. Okay, let's leave it for now. I need a dummy here also. Okay, why don't you come here? There we go. Maybe there'll be some stairs there. That was my original idea. And here this is true. Yeah, it's not interesting. Let's go here and try to build something here after we got some. Yeah, so finally this will gonna reach after we've made some progress, important progress in this base stuff. Let's also pick the model annotations again, and now we're gonna try to create this large area at once. Alright, so let's re-pick here the soundtrack. Alright, this area will start very simple. There's no big deal here. It's just we're going to do this and go all the other way. Trying to snap to. Oops, what's happened? More or less like here. Yeah, that's it. Then of course we don't want this central anymore. The pool should start perhaps. Okay, why you don't see the subdivisions here? Well, if I don't see, I can just GG this then. Okay, now I can, right? So why can't I subdivide here? It's not clear, so let's just GG this to the okay, so that will be the beach, coastal area, somewhere like here. The beach can be a bit more expensive. No, it will be here, expanded. Then the sides, of course. How huge would be this? Will be somewhat. Eight, maybe that. Right. Maybe it is too large. Just a little less. We'll change the details later. So here, naturally, we need some sort of. Let's hide the. Also, we Okay, let's use this for now. Might be simpler. Then the ceiling to the center. Alright. As expected. Glass. Transparent. I don't know. I have others. No, this is not good. Let's try the space thing, right? Now it feels that it's not large enough, right? Okay, let's use this for now. Then here, the one that I use is glass space, I guess, which is also not working clearly for what we need here. Something changed about the shading, or something about the reflection, the refraction and all that. So Aisha is here. Let's place her at the beach. So I'll show you what this would be like. Dissolve edges. Why I can okay, this mesh is getting me crazy. So something about this subdivisions here, which let's make. I would like to get rid of, separate this thing, right? Now there's this. Okay. Merge by distance, that will help. No, this is why. Okay, then I have this mesh topology, which is very stupid, right? So for now, just get Okay, I just don't have a material for this kind of stuff, so maybe this serves for now. I don't have something that mimics water, which is a shame. Maybe if I have just a plane here, Shift D, dissolve that, then I get this into a yeah, no, this is not, it's interesting, but it's not what I needed here. We have some, this doesn't need to be anything good right now, it's just that I have something that might look okay, right? And maybe this water thing, yeah, this looks like water, right? Laminar water, so, but it's not. Let's see, if I separate this, let's make this into water pool. I don't know, let's try to get this black water. No, let's leave it as this for now. And at this point, I really need to solve this thing. I think I had the material for that, but I just cannot find it. So in order to solve the last things here, we need to make some right, so you might be asking yourself what I'm doing here. So basically this will be some rooms that are exactly there right on the top and at the corners. So very crazy thing. Of course this is wrong, we want these things to be rooms, so we need to, in the end they need to be closed. And so we also need, of course they won't be like this, there would be some sort of platforms, and that don't need to be that the size here. I have a need a dummy here, right? So let's see. Why also glass all this? No, we don't want glasses for these materials. Let's change this to for now just this metal, no, not this, just some very basic. Metal graders, this should be fine for now. And then yeah, dummy, right? So where's the Shift D? There we go. This area is too large, right? So this should be smaller. I doubt here, right? Although Aisha's room is, yeah, it can be a little, yeah, it could be a little bigger. So this, what is it? Yeah, for now. Yeah, let's just delete those vertices here. Just re-extrude these and just rematch these. So here will be some beach area. Yes, so here I need to change this thing, right, to something more organic like. I can leave this as it is, but I can add on top of this maybe some, could be another material. I don't have a sand thing. Oh, I think I have. Interesting, but this material doesn't seem, the color doesn't seem right, but maybe it's the case. Okay, then Shift D. Yeah, it's not exactly what I wanted, but that will, for now, actually it is. Alright, let's Yeah, and despite there will be something. Maybe I can use a subdivision surface. No, it does. Yeah, maybe I'll have to separate this selection then. Let's do this, call this sand, and beach sand. Also let's add a, not solidify everywhere, this is just making problems, right? Let's add here a, to the sand, let's add generate subdivision surface modifier. Yeah, this thing is fun. Did this sun reach the floor? Yeah, it's already proportional editing maybe. It doesn't need to go that far even. Yeah, so here we can work on some dune banks, something like that, but there will be other stuff going on here. You see these plants there, so much more stuff going on here. The beach is gigantic. No, it's just because we see through, right? Otherwise, the beach is here, so that's fine. So what inspired me to make this was some. I didn't have this idea. Was this particular RB? Okay, this thing, Aisha's uh, will be somewhere like here, or even because it's Aisha and she has a special role in this. This will be like more places to sleep, like while the actual, it could be even here, right? Yeah, so and here is the center as this thing. It doesn't need to be continuous like that. So let's say we got something somewhere in the center. This I can easily fix later, the alignments here, so but now let's fix now. So if I get this snap to here, right? Y snap here, right? Then we call this face loop, all of it, and there we go. Align this. It is too big, right? This stuff, they shouldn't occupy so much space. I can try to connect this stuff. It's not fundamental right near, but it's just to make sure that we get this closed. But it won't be exactly like that. We'll have some mountains things, some more nature here. Actually, we can do this, right? Can try to extrude from this even. Some sort of cliff thing, right? But this with subdivision is not good, right? So we have to, well, there's a way to solve this. If I just give this, yeah, totally solvable. Let's give this, use crease, shift E, now that I know how that works, shift E1, yeah, shade smooth maybe. No, this is not good, so well, let's leave it like that for now. So basically I can also use some, yeah, first the material, right? Let's change the material. Here I have some rock. What do I have here? Rocks and stone one. I don't remember this. Seems to be mostly the same thing. Yeah, doesn't work. I have some strange rock here. No, this is not alien rock. No, this is not gonna be good. Uh, this is some rock, but it's not. It's too dark. Yeah. Um, what is this? Ah, this is bad. This is for. Just from Aisha. No, no, not. Metal is not good. So we won't have something for these rocks. Yeah, the best I can do for now is this thing for now. I've already used this for rocks, so it's not too bad, but it can work, but it's just a bit limited. So here maybe mark sharp. Well, yeah, the sunlight. Because of the ceiling, right? So we need some radical lighting here. Also, why this? Yeah, maybe I should just only faces, right? These rocks, they need some kind of more chaotic appearance. This will take a while, yeah. More organic, more unpredictable, and we need some greens. Yeah, the plants will surround everything, so I don't actually have too much for that. We have some things that we can do there later. No, also this cannot be symmetric. That will be very stupid, right? Same for the beach, right? So mirror, apply. Let's use the proportional. These cats don't look good, right? Select link material. What's going on here? Faces, right? So Shift E, negative. Yeah, all right. Just gonna get some progress here, so there should be some metal pieces here. Yeah, the shadings are terrible. How is this getting? Alright, we're getting somewhere. There's still the thing in the middle. So anyways folks, so this is some working on this that I was trying to achieve, and from nearly zero to this is already some progress. The ambience, the importance for me is getting the ambience ideas right. So probably these trees, there are some assets, but I want to do, yeah, there's a good look, right? So from here we can have an overview of a better overview of this, and also when we start to build stuff elevated here, we can also assess the other side and everything, right? So what's happening there? No, this is just the y-axis of the world. So these walls here, maybe we can, it's not totally sure how this will be managed. So the mountains don't need to be exactly they can build from, yeah, they can do a lot of stuff, right? So it's not, it's more organic, like, but it will be much better when we get the trees and some vegetation here. I could use some assets, I was saying, but the assets, they'll give me usually unless I find something really cool, low poly. I want to try out some basic modeling myself. I have more, but of course I should investigate, because some palm tree, even there are many people might have worked on those things, and but not. Let's see, we have the annotations again. Yeah, so you see, this is not a palm tree, it's a gigantic tree. This is something in the center, some structure that maybe I can already try to model. Yeah, like if I pick, for example, subdivide, maybe here GG inset. No, this is not the right thing. Inset this, no, extrude, no. Okay, so let's say I get extrude this up. without proportional editing, then I do something like that. It's just for the my idea would be not this to be a pillar like that, but instead, because it will be exactly in the center, which is not good, it will be to be some sort of looping stairs or something like that. Also, alternatively, that could be yeah, I need to, if I pull this like that, make a division here and delete this. So now I have, which is not very cool also, but at least it doesn't, maybe it helps structure the stairs that I'm talking about. So there will be no pillar, this will be this is something I haven't attempted. So for these stairs there'll be some way to do this, I guess. Yes. No, I think I've messed up with something there. There, okay. Okay, this is, for now, let's leave it like that. Ah, I know what I can do. I can make this pillar different. Okay. Light, yeah, we need to think about that better. There's the glass thing that needs salvation, trees. A lot of things, so a lot of things to do offline, folks. So this is just the, so this is just, yeah, this is the larger area of all that, right? And interesting, something that I have to solve. There will be, if I concentrate here on the center, there will be a lot of empty spaces here on the side, right, to be occupied. So alright, folks, hello, welcome. Hello, environment this time, love it. Thanks, welcome Sekigaki. How are you doing? So yeah, this is the Neocene V. This is the Starship that I've been trying to remake over and over again without success, but this time I'm making it for a specific, yeah, following some sort of script, and I'm focusing on this area because somewhere here or maybe here there will be Aisha. So actually Aisha is here. There is her. Oh, she got submerged by sand. Here she is. Oh, in the end, I haven't showed the reference for the sand here. This so basically, what's gonna happen here is that I'm gonna make a hut. So this is the okay. This will be Aisha's. This is just a rough reference. Not this is not this is more a bedroom, right? But on observatory, but personal one, right? It's not like that, but I like the way, yeah, the window, the and it's a bit messy. There's thing, no, it's organized, but you see stuff are a bit here and there. It's a bit chaotic, slightly chaotic, and so this will be and the structure, right, of the room. So Aisha's atelier, because she's an artist, she's a painter, designer. So this place would be somewhere like here at the top. Those are rooms, right? But they need more. Yeah, they need to be. Here's a just a some sort of platform, you see, and then there will be some connection to here. Let's already make this. Why not? So basically, we have this. Here, this one, right? Yes, here. What happened to my okay, I've sort of messed up my view. This is control. Alright, so I don't know what happened here. It's something about alright, I don't know how to leave this view way. This is completely incorrect. I cannot save. I'm gonna just close here and reopen without saving. I think I've saved enough, so that shouldn't be. I hope this is not okay. This is restore. Okay, so we were here. Yeah, so I need some forest here and a hut. I'll show you what the hut is like. What inspired me to make this as a beach. Originally it would be to be just a pool, a giant pool like that. The beach would be using development. No, beach house and yeah, this render here. Okay. Yeah, exactly. I don't. I've pressed. I think I've pressed some command. Usually, Control and Space bar does that, but then everything disappeared. It's like I pressed some F1 thing, like full screen, something like that. So back to here, it was beyond this. So I don't know what happened. Maybe it was a bug indeed. So here is the. Yeah, I need to get. This is a lovely scene, right? It's a shame those kind of renders, they are not used in some project. They are just some thing like that. But yeah, this channel is very cool. So this is the kind of thing that I would like to make a hut there, and this, yeah, there's a beach here, and then you see. So this is originally I wanted this to be I thought this to be like on the side. Wow, this too loud. Sorry. I thought originally to get this. Okay. Originally I thought this to be on the sides, right? But then I started to realize that maybe it will be cool also, but then maybe it will be a bit strange for what I'll put in the sides, and that place will be left like uninteresting. So I've decided to shift, instead of having the sand here or the sides, maybe I can still try and see if that's. I decide to put the bank of sediment on this opposite side with some jungle and mountains, and then so maybe Aisha's atelier will be here somewhere, like a suspended hut somewhere like here, instead of some of these repetitive hostels here. So yeah, and this pillar is temporary, just a reference, and then I have to find better shading for the glasses and for the water, and here the spaces, I think it's not good enough. Maybe this whole thing needs to be even larger than this. This thing definitely maybe needs to have more yeah, larger stuff here, so I have to consider that. Let's try to already expand this. Oh, what's that? Of course, there is no we're lacking some subdivision here. Yeah, so this is more likely more space here, and of course without need some more ways to see what's going on, so these subdivisions here are essential. Yeah, no, this is not what I want here. Maybe just do some. No, not this. All right, and so there will be a lot of structures here still to be, and here many platforms with these new additional. This will be a bar, sort of yeah, bar, some sort of dinner room, something. The next floor, I guess. Maybe it will need to be a bit larger, higher. And what is this? Okay, this will be some sort of library. It seems to not be high enough. Yeah, it seems to be a little too low, so maybe that should be transcended to another level. And And then we have some stairs here. In my most common case, it just randomly force close when I'm doing something with that. Ah, I see. Yeah. It force close. So I mean the crash, Blender crashes after something like that. This is, I don't have a lot of heavy stuff, or I'm avoiding the heavy stuff here, so it's not, I'm being lucky, I'm not experienced crashes yet, but this is because I'm not even trying. Let's see how this looks like in some render. Yeah, this will be very bad, but just curious, what is this camera doing? Okay, so this is the bridge. And this is certainly not ready for render in any form, but I'll try something like how they call the name of it, this is EV, right? But we'll try cycles to see if maybe that's attractive. I don't know. Let's try. Okay, first EV, right? With some taking. Yeah, so it's too simplistic. Just the stars are beautiful. But let's go on some test here. How many? Yeah, this can crash my GPU, and I try max samples. No, I'm just gonna try something. The shaders are not really working with this cycles thing. What is this remaining? Yeah, no, this is dangerous. This is the soundtrack. Yeah, let's just cancel this and avoid cycles here. Let's try to bring the camera to the open area and see what's happening here. Why I don't see the... Oh, I have some limitation of the... view, right? Something about the range of the camera. Because this is very big, right? So we want to be looking at, yeah, let's say 300 meters. That let's find a good spot. Let's see what happens. I think I'm behind the glass. The image seems blurry. No, I'm not behind the glass, so... Okay, so super poor render, but we're getting some... Oh, well, I'm going very far from... Alright, and we can pause her, right, as I did here, but this is just for inspiration, right? The shading is not working properly because I had in the compositor for the other file, I had a special style for this. Actually, the compositor here, compositing, is empty, so there is nothing here to work. So let's try to bring the compositor of the, yeah, let's bring the append, not link, but append Aisha here. So node compositor, where be the, yeah, here I'm confused. So let's open the compositor here, and maybe I should make this into a group node. So control cannot, node groups. Let's call this Aisha compositing, right? So this is without compositing, and with compositing, right? So this is game changer for the style I'm trying to apply. So I can mimic some effects not through the shading but through the compositor itself. Alright, so I'm gonna save this. Then if I can't do this now, then I look in the internet. So here it is. Again, no, it is here. All right. So I'm not sure this is going to function. I need to visualize what's going on. Okay, my way to see if this is functioning is, of course, to find Aisha. Okay, it's not functioning, but this is normal. This is because I don't want these visualizations. I don't know what happened. Yeah, this. Then always. Yes, so here compositing working. Let's see what that causes. Suddenly everything seems to have turned darker. Yes, this is normal because yeah, this compositing is bad for the stars a little. Let's just swap here. Yeah. For the sky it is bad, but I have to find a way to readapt it. Yeah, at least I have another tool for testing stuff directly here, right? Because it worked well for the character. So if I can reuse it, right? I'll have to test it anyways for the integration of everything, right? So it was a good idea to bring it here. But we don't need to be looking at it all the time, right? So I think I've been doing this for a while. It's time to. So this was a special session, right? Where we upgraded a little of these spaces, right? Started to block out this crazy stuff. What I can do here actually is just show what some of the other structures. This doesn't count. What is below there? We don't even see it. I think it's hidden. But I have some structures here. Yeah, these lounges. No, it's not here. But I have another scene in which we can probably look at other structures entirely. So okay, this one doesn't interest us anymore. We already know where it is. But then we have, let's take off these annotations. Stairways. Yeah, so this is one of the structures. Unfortunately, right here we don't see the we won't see the blueprint, right? So this is the stairways. So there are essentially there are offices here. And there is something important that there is a scene that I've conceived will happen in one of these floors. But this is an old file. I'm reworking on that, or trying to. Okay, so the stairways. Wow, that is dark. I don't know. I'm lacking some sun somewhere. Then okay, let's look at something else. So after I've made the first test of all that, right, then what I need to do is try to integrate the best ideas in the one that will serve my stuff there. So here, this one is big because, wow, what is all that? I don't recognize the, okay, I know what is the shuttle. Oh, that's taking a while. I think I'm in the middle of something big. Oh yes, this is the okay, this was the biggest thing that I've ever worked, but I ended up having to cancel it because it would not fit the storyline. But some things here were starting to become interesting. So it gave me a lot of experience, but I need to work more on. Yeah, I'll reuse some ideas and even some modeling parts. Maybe this thing I can reuse. Yeah, this part was only the best. And so here, okay, so this is lounge part. There is the planetarium, something here, right? And there are some animations that we can play, but they're not. No, there's something about the shading that is different in this Blender version. Anyways. Then here we have some special room. Here we got some stairways that go circular, and then we are on top of. So this is sort of a labyrinthic thing, but ended up being quite nice. Here is it will be messy to find out what's going on. Let's go. So there's a corridor here that. Wait. There's a corridor here which leads to some rooms, but this is the last part that. This will be some. Bedroom, maybe, yeah, some that incompleted, right, with some lounge space. This will be the place for the bed, maybe. So it was not great, but it was interesting. Then we have some other areas here incompleted, I guess. Looks like some game leveling. Yeah, but that last part was not satisfying enough. It was not meant to be that big of a. Okay, and then we have this part, which is we have a deck here, but it started well, and then I've started to lose the main idea. I start to maybe put too much stuff, and in the end it was nice, but not nice enough. I sort of will have to rework some stuff if I would like to use or reuse this for something. So here is something incomplete. So here's the So very hard. Some places that were supposed to be more interesting ended up not being that much. Okay, so this is the shuttle part. Then there is the old ship. So this is the one of the first attempt for lately, right? Last year maybe I was working on that. So this one was interesting, but same idea. It ended up to be too large and it was difficult to make any story based on that. I think here we need some assets. Oh, that will be time consuming. Table. Alright. So where is the... Okay, let's find this here. Okay, this place was impressive, as you can see. The shading got all weird for some reason. The colors were not like that. So this was not completed. See, there are some... Okay, never mind. This is... I think it's something about the motion of the blur thing that is enabled for camera. I don't know what it is. Okay, so I have a corridor, then we reach this place, which is that big. Oops, where I am. Lost in space again. What is that? Oh, this is the deck. Yeah. So it started well, but in the end I didn't know how to remake it. So it was also yeah, it ended up not very... Only that part was more interesting. That part's on the top. And see the rock things with it. And here, yeah, so you have this big space here, and there's a big lounge thing with some, yeah, furniture helps a lot in all this kind of stuff, but it was incomplete in the end. And yeah, there are some shadings that... Oh, there are some ghost stuff. Yeah, the shading got all messed up. Something bizarre is happening. Is this difference in Blender version? Anyways, yeah, so there's something interesting about lighting here and the composition in general, but it was some ideas maybe I can reuse here anyways. Yes, big space here, and oh, it's here from the outside, so this is crazy. So I didn't care much about the outside too much. It's just interior stuff mainly. Yes, that's it, folks. So basically a lot more to be achieved here, but we started to block out. So here's the stairways, will be here, and so there are more possibility maybe to widen these up. Maybe that will be nice, and maybe create more stuff to be placed here. I need to think about that, because it's a lot of space that, if this thing is that big. and here also I don't know how to continue, if it should continue, right? So here I already have some idea. So it's about the shuttle that we visited, and maybe this will be a dual deck, so like this is a different bridge, small one, and this is the larger bridge, right? And then so still working on. And the lounge, the library, that part that I mentioned in the beginning, that was called in the shuttle, it was supposed to be here. Maybe I'll level up to here, so it have a look on here. It could be higher too, but this will be the offices. They will be looking down on here, right? On the beach, on the pool, on this water, and all this stuff, right? So that's it, folks. Hope that was interesting. Thanks for being around, Mekazawa. So I didn't have too much things to the time you arrived, right? I've already modeled most of this stuff, the blocking. So tomorrow, next week, we start, come back to the rigging, right? I'll focus on Aisha, and this I'll do on my own offline. And when I have something that might be interesting to show, I'll be doing that. So no more rigging and animation, it will be just rigging and creating the character. But I have more plans for the future. So anyways, folks, thanks for watching. See ya in the next week. Take care and happy blending. Have a nice week. See ya, folks. See ya, Mexazawa. Thanks for watching.